Remembering the one and only Marilyn Monroe, her remarkable life, and her tragic death. I'm Jane Pauley, and this is Time and Again.
The following program is brought to you in living color. Ladies and gentlemen, a good evening to you.
This is Lowell Thomas in New York.
The Beatles emerged on the
And go, my fellow Americans!
I'm Chet Huntley, your host on...
We had 73 television cameras on Mayday Girl.
President Nixon is actively...
One small step for man.
The label sex symbol is handed out pretty freely these days. Every starlet or Hollywood hunk with a few screen credits and an attitude seems to qualify. But the title belongs to one person above all others, someone who first stepped into the national spotlight almost half a century ago, and whose image, vitality, and beauty are still with us long after her death. She is Marilyn Monroe, of course, our subject tonight on Time and Again. Marilyn Monroe was the creation of a young woman named Norma Jean. Norma Jean Mortensen at first, after her father, who abandoned her, then Baker, after her mother, mentally ill and institutionalized, leaving Norma Jean to a childhood of poverty, foster homes, sexual abuse, and neglect. Norma Jean began modeling as a teenager, dyeing her hair blonde. She was soon spotted by a talent scout from 20th Century Fox, who signed her to a contract and changed her name to Marilyn Monroe. That was in the late 40s. Within a few years, Monroe was a huge star, an international sensation. Here she is in February 1954, at the height of her popularity, entertaining American troops in Korea.
And we all lose our charms in the end. We're cut or pear-shaped, these rhinestones of a sad shape. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Cartier. May come a time when fashion's a lawyer, but diamonds are a girl's best friend. Get that I know so nice. He's your guy when stocks are high, but beware when they start to descend. It's then that those louses go back to their spouses. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. I've heard of affairs that are strictly platonic, but diamonds are a girl's best friend. That you must keep Masonic are better bets. If little pets get big baguettes, time rolls on, and youth is gone, and you can't straighten up when you fail. But stiff like a Sydney, stand straight and look me. Won't regret it. Come and get it.
Marilyn Monroe entertaining the troops in 1954, the year of her brief second marriage to baseball legend Joe DiMaggio. Monroe married her first husband in 1942 when she was just 16. Monroe's third husband was Pulitzer Prize-winning playwright Arthur Miller, author of The Crucible and Death of a Salesman. He was 11 years her senior. Here's the couple in July 1956, just days after their wedding. They had announced their engagement only 3 weeks before.
So you met him last year, Have you been engaged long?
No, just a few days.
How long ago did you decide to get married? I mean, is there a talk about it before the formal engagement?
Well, a little maybe.
Well, who proposed first?
Well, I really believe he took the initiative, but we were both sort of talking at the same time. Simultaneously.
Did you,
When are you getting married, Miss Monroe? It'll be sometime between now and the 15th of July.
Where, do you know?
No, I'm not sure where.
What are you doing on the 13th of July?
I'll be flying to London.
Work on the picture with Marilyn Monroe?
Is Mr. Miller going with you?
I hope you'll be with me, yes.
That's where you plan to honeymoon. In England?
Oh, yes.
Miss Monroe, do you think your marriage plans are going to change your career any?
Well, I don't think so. I mean, Mr. Miller's a playwright, and I think he would like for me to be a good actress, too, as much as I would like to be.
When are you planning to have some children?
Well, I'm not married yet, dear.
Miss Monroe, this is a rather personal question, but is there anything in particular about Mr. Miller that attracted you?
Have you seen him?
Yes.
Mr. Miller, why did you file an application for passport? I wanted to go to England. For what reason? You go. We'd like you. I wanted to be with the woman who was going to be my wife. Marilyn Monroe? That's correct. When are you going to be married? I don't know right now. I haven't had a minute to think, but it'll be short. Where? New York or Connecticut. New York or Connecticut. You say shortly, you think within the month? Yes. Do you have her in mind for any particular party? Are you going to write a play for her? I wish I could, but I've never been able to write a play for any actor. If you fit the character, you've got the job.
Miller did write something for Marilyn Monroe, the screenplay for the 1961 film The Misfits, co-starring Clark Gable. 1 week after it opened, the couple divorced. The Misfits was Monroe's last film. When we come back, an unforgettable happy birthday to President John F. Kennedy, and one of Marilyn's first films, remembered by Groucho Marx. On May 19, 1962, Marilyn Monroe had fewer than 3 months to live. She was just days away from being fired by 20th Century Fox for repeatedly failing to show up for filming of her latest movie, prophetically called Something's Got to Give. She was depressed, reclusive, taking pills and seeing a psychiatrist. And on May 19, 1962, she delivered the most unforgettable rendition of Happy Birthday that anyone has ever heard.